Jared here. My story starts in elementary school. For the first 6 years of my education, I was constantly bullied. Each day, I was hit and I was made fun of. I didn't have a single friend until I was in 6th grade. During this time, I learned exactly who I was. I was completely unwanted and unloved. I grew up in a Christian home, but I missed the point. To me, God was nothing more than a powerful gatekeeper who kept track of the bad things that you did. And because this was my view, I didn't think that God could help me. When I got to middle school, I decided to make a change in my life. I learned how to be someone that people wanted to have around. And I slowly gained popularity through middle and high school, and it was just enough to keep the pain at bay. If I could make people like me, most nights I wouldn't fall asleep thinking about how much I hated myself. When I got to college, the cycle of chasing satisfaction and the adoration of others began to fall apart. I realized that some of the guys I hung out with were truly happy. And it was these guys who were truly happy who also happened to have a relationship with God. Intrigued, I began to consider that maybe these guys knew something about God that I didn't. I wanted what they had, and I began to seek after it. At the same time, the satisfaction I was chasing began to melt away, and I found myself more alone than ever. Each night I would lie awake thinking, could I ever not hate myself? I knew that God loved me and He wanted to know me, but I couldn't accept this truth because it didn't make any sense. If people didn't love me and people didn't accept me, then how could God? This question hardened my heart to the Lord and kept me in the dark for months as I wrestled with my pain and self-hatred. One night at 180, I finally accepted that God loved me, and I accepted the love that I was created to feel. Ever since that day, I found that God has totally transformed my heart and given me satisfaction on a level that I never thought possible. I'm no longer unloved. I am understood, and to be known and loved by God who created me is the most satisfying thing I've ever found. Jesus, in my life, made the 180 difference.